K-Pop Demon Hunters cast on how they slayed their own demons. The singing and speaking casts just did their first joint interview for the Oscar-nominated Netflix smash. Just when you thought every angle on K-Pop Demon Hunters had been covered, until the much-anticipated sequel drops, whenever that may be, a new perspective arrives. For the first time since the Netflix movie's release last summer, across record-setting viewing and soundtrack numbers and awards nominations galore, the 6 performers behind Rumi, Mira, and Zoey did an interview all together. Variety gathered together EJAE, singing voice of Rumi, also one of the movie's songwriters, Arden Cho, speaking voice of Rumi, Audrey Nuna, singing voice of Mira, Mei Hong, speaking voice of Mira, Ri Ami, singing voice of Zoey, and Ji Young Yu, speaking voice of Zoey. Many shared their audition stories, which go back several years in some cases, and include anecdotes like Cho originally going out for the supporting character of Celine rather than the main character of Rumi. But of particular interest are the cast's insights into how the movie's story about pop music superstars who secretly keep the world safe from demons has parallels in their own careers. Several of the women mentioned they had to do some metaphorical demon slaying along the way, and how gratifying it is to see the success of K-Pop Demon Hunters reflect that hard work. "We've been told we were too little, too much, every step of my career," Ami said. "All the demons I have to personally fight and be like, you know what? You are the bitch. You are that girl. You are that shit. I had to tell myself every single fucking day, even when I didn't believe it." Cho agreed. "We grow up feeling that there's this expectation of how we should be, and there's a responsibility of how we should act. But this movie gets to show so many different types of personalities and characters, and boldness and fearlessness, and these super hot badass women who are also goofy, silly, and cute. It just plays that you can be badass, beautiful, soft, and you can still be vulnerable. I love all of that, and I feel all of us in some realms have found some healing in it as the world has. I think that's what keeps bringing people back to the movie, is that the story is incredibly healing and a connector for everyone." EJAE felt especially connected to Rumi, as you might expect. "It was very interesting to see everyone come together and work on this incredible story. We had to fight a lot, and I think every single person can understand that part. But because of that struggle and all the demons that we had to deal with, that's what made the movie so beautiful and genuine. I think that struggle was needed." I think all those demons were needed for this film, because through that we were able to find depth in our writing and acting. It hit home. Looking at what Rumi is going through, I was able to relate to that. I think it was really about knowing that your demons will be there no matter what, and just knowing how to navigate and not to hide that anymore. Head to Variety to read the full interview with the K-Pop Demon Hunters cast. Want more IO9 news? Check out when to expect the latest Marvel, Star Wars, and Star Trek releases, what's next for the DC Universe on film and TV, and everything you need to know about the future of Doctor Who.